Hey everyone, Hamish here from Chief Rebel. Now today we're diving into a brand new quality of life feature that we've been working on, eternal matchmaking. Now our goal with this first version of the feature is very simple. Get players together without needing Discord or external looking for group channels. Let's walk through exactly how it works, why it took time to arrive, and where we're taking it next. The purpose of eternal matchmaking is to remove the need to post and looking for group channels or rely on private pre-made groups, and for this first release, the focus is clear. Bringing eternal players together, seeing how they use it, and building from there with your feedback. So what actually happens when you queue? Players who have unlocked Eternal can now queue for groups the same way they would in challenge mode. The matchmaker is going to look for players at similar Eternal progress, and it's going to ignore gear score. This is to ensure that players are all playing dungeons that are appropriate for their level instead of just blasting upward. Tiers are new to Eternal matchmaking. They're actually grouped every 5 levels. So Tier 1 is going to be the start of Eternal or Eternal 1. Then once you reach Tier 2, that'll be Eternal 5, Tier 3, Eternal 10, all the way up to Tier 9, which will be Eternal 40. So when you complete, say, Eternal 4, you begin searching in Tier 2. But the system will always adjust based on the lowest progress in the group. Because our Eternal population is smaller than Challenge or Quick Play, queue times will probably just be a bit longer. We are expecting that. Once matched, you're placed into a group exactly as if you'd manually formed a pre-made. One player is picked as host, they set the dungeon and difficulty. Now from here, your team communicates freely to coordinate where you want to go. And yes, communication is key right now, that's intentional. A big part of this experiment is seeing how well in-game players self-organize. The truth is, Eternal came fairly late in development, much like the League and Challenge system did. Our attention during launch was on early game flow and the challenge mode progression. Challenge matchmaking has been through dozens of revisions, and what we're doing here isn't a copy and paste. It's not as simple as turning challenge matchmaking on for Eternal. Challenge matchmaking includes features like voting, item level grouping, difficulty setting, and a ton of logic we had to strip out for this simpler first release of Eternal matchmaking. We've also seen people ask whether this should replace the forced difficulty system that we have in regular matchmaking, and the truth is we need different systems for different audiences. Regular matchmaking serves everyone. New players, farmers, pushers, alt enjoyers, varied groups, you name it. Now, Eternal matchmaking serves a very specific audience. You've got your pushers, you've got your farmers. So these systems need to behave differently. So does this mean that the Eternal matchmaking feature is 100% finished? Well, the short answer is no. This is just step 1. We have grand ambitions going forward. Much like our buff tracker that we added to the Edit HUD menu, we needed to get something in quickly, but there's a lot more we want to do there. So over the holidays and beyond, we want to see how this is used before we expand on it. Early access has given us the perfect opportunity to develop features just like this, side by side with the community. Our philosophy is to ship something modest, gather feedback, and iterate. I mean, you've already seen this with a bunch of stuff that we've added to Fellowship over the past 6 weeks, and Eternal matchmaking will follow that same path. So the next few weeks are going to be really, really important, and this is where we will need your feedback. We're especially interested in how you feel about queue times, match quality, how well strangers cooperate, and whether players quit immediately once matched. We can't wait to see what you think of our first iteration of Eternal matchmaking, and we'll see you in the Stronghold really soon. Bye!